Hello, and welcome back to the education sector of the Wonderland Project. As you know, my name is Aaron. Today I will talk to you about Wonderland itself. How exciting! This lesson will be significantly longer than last week, so please feel free to take a minute to have some water and get comfortable. Ready? Good. Then let us begin. As you already know from last week, a person can enter Wonderland through rabbit holes, which appear all around the world. What you do not know is that there are creatures that come out. More on that next week. In Wonderland, there are many areas that seem to act differently. Most of the areas that are known are not currently proven to exist. We only know about other areas from claimants who state that they have been in Wonderland. Wonderland itself is an enigma. As of now, we still do not know for certain what Wonderland truly looks like. However, there have been cases of people claiming to have seen Wonderland. We have hired artists to draw depictions of what was described. The images should now appear on the screen over time. The rabbit hole. The rabbit hole we talked about last week. However, this time I will be talking about what's in the rabbit hole. The rabbit hole is a seemingly infinitely deep hole in which one will fall for around 4 to 5 minutes before landing in a shallow pool of blood. Furthermore, the walls of the hole are ridden with bookshelves. However, further down, around 2 minutes into the fall, the walls become fleshy, pulsating. Pocket watches are also reported to be embedded in the fleshy walls. The forest. The forest is, as the name states, a forest. This area is strangely organized, or disorganized I should say. The trees in this area seem to bend in seemingly impossible ways. And no matter where you go, there are always colorful groups of enlarged mushrooms stemming off of the trees. Additionally, the forest seems completely non-linear. This means you can walk in a single direction and end up where you started. There is said to be one way out of the forest, and it is by walking through a door inside a large tree. This door leads to the next area we will talk about, the caucus race. This area is a forest clearing and is said to contain a variety of creatures that are usually seen sitting or standing around the place discussing topics such as the weather or randomly arguing. Usually both. I will now talk about the creatures themselves. Some artists' depictions will appear on the screen. The dodo. The dodo is a large bird with an exact likeness to that of its normal world counterpart. The only difference between the dodo and the extinct species is its beak's shape being more predatory, and its behavior the same. The duck. The duck's appearance is that of a mallard duck. The duck is often seen with splatters of blood over its feathers. It seems to just stare at any approaching person, giving said person odd feelings of anxiety. The tea party. The tea party is simply a table in another forest clearing. The table carries upon it a tea set with teacups laid out in front of chairs that sat at the table. This is also where one will encounter either the Mad Hatter or the March Hare, or both. The Palace of the Queen of Hearts. The name is self-explanatory. This area is the palace of which the Queen of Hearts resides. The palace is almost labyrinthian, with maze-like halls which extend far further than they should. The walls are made of smooth white marble, often stained with blood. Thank you for listening. Next week we will discuss one of the primary entities in detail.